Hi everyone, my name is Rahima Ahmed and today I'm going to share my case study. I interviewed Mr. Jamie Paul Murphy, an English teacher and vice head with more than 25 years of experience. Since I want to become an English teacher in the future, I wanted to learn from someone who has real experience in this field. In this presentation, I will talk about his journey, the challenges he faced, and what I learned from him. I will also connect his experience to some academic ideas about collaboration and education. I did some research on this. So Mr. Murphy has been teaching for over 25 years. He taught me for 3 years. I studied in the same secondary school that he now teaches in. What I found inspiring is that he did not start with any proper English qualification or degree. Over time, he did complete his master's degree and worked his way up to becoming a vice head at Bethel High School. His story shows that growth takes time. You don't become successful overnight. You learn, adapt, and improve step by step. This connects to the ideas in the Undercommons by Harney and Moten 2016. They explain that learning is not something fixed or complete. It is something that keeps moving and changing. I think Mr. Murphy's career reflects this idea. He kept learning and reshaping himself. When I asked Mr. Murphy how he sees his role as a teacher, he said teaching is more than grammar or vocabulary. He believes a teacher should guide students, help them think clearly, and prepare them for real life. He also believes teachers must act professionally, because students look up to them. At the beginning of his career, he was very friendly with students. He treated them almost like equals. But later he realized this caused discipline problems. Now he believes a teacher must balance kindness and firmness.
Time ago, I used to be very friendly and sort of put myself on the same level as the students, sort of open kind of person, and I think that that's not a good idea as a teacher. It's a good idea as a friend, or somebody you want to get to know, but your teacher should not be your friend. But there's a line that can't be crossed, and I think that the students get to know it quite easily because they cross it a few times and they get punished.
You can care about students, but you must also set clear boundaries. This idea of teaching as something relational connects to Harney and Moten 2016, who say education is about shared learning and human connection, not just rules and systems. Mr. Murphy believes in 3 skills that are very important in his job. First, organization. He always prepares timetables and lesson notes. This helps him know exactly what to teach each day and keeps him calm and confident. Second, preparation. He plans lessons carefully so students can understand clearly. Third, adaptability. He changes his lesson plans if students need something different. If students are confused or distracted, he adjusts his approach. He explained that teaching is not the same every day. You must be ready to adapt. One thing that stood out to me the most is that Mr. Murphy does not try to solve problems alone. If there are any serious behavior issues, he works with the school's discipline team.
In terms of dealing with tough student behavior, we have a discipline team at the school, and we have discipline procedures.
He believes teaching is teamwork. This idea connects to Graham and Gandina 2017, who explained that many industries today rely on collaboration instead of individual work. Teaching is the same. Sawyer 2008 also talks about how creativity and problem solving often happen in groups, not alone. Mr. Murphy's experience shows that good teaching depends on support and collaboration. The biggest challenge in his career was moving from teaching adults to teaching teenagers. Can you think back to a significant change in your career? Maybe a shift in teaching methods or a change in a rule?
before I was working at Bethel, I was working in an adult training center. And teaching adults and teaching teenagers is very different, because adults are there with automatic, extrinsic, and intrinsic motivation. But then when I started at Bethel, it's very different, because high school students, especially students in a Band 3 school, often have very little motivation. They're very unmotivated.
His old teaching style did not work anymore. He had to change. He became more strict and set clearer rules. This also relates to the idea of translation. In that conversation, they talk about how ideas change when they move to different contexts. In a similar way, Mr. Murphy had to translate his teaching style for a different group of students. He couldn't just use the same method, he had to adapt. When school funding was very low, he even used his own money to make sure students continue learning with the materials he bought.
Not having enough resources, I think, is often dealt with the same by a lot of teachers, maybe all teachers, and that is that we use our own money to buy resources.
Mr. Murphy believes technology and AI will continue to grow in education. He says future teachers need strong IT skills, but he also believes that students still need human care and emotional support. Harney and Moten 2016 argue that education should not only focus on systems and structures, it should also focus on relationships and shared human experiences.
So because of the AI thing, I think that future teachers will need far better IT skills.
I agree with this. Technology can help us teach, but it cannot replace empathy, understanding, and guidance. Humans are more emotional, but robots and IT will not do the same. This case study helped me understand that teaching is not easy. It requires organization, preparation, adaptability, collaboration, and emotional intelligence. I learned that being too friendly can create problems. Boundaries are important. I also learned that challenges can make you stronger. Mr. Murphy's biggest challenge helped him grow as a teacher. The academic readings helped me see that teaching is not just an individual job, it is relational and collaborative. Sawyer 2008, Graham and Gandina 2017. In conclusion, Mr. Murphy's journey shows that teaching is a lifelong learning process. This case study made me feel more prepared for my own future as an English teacher. Thank you for listening. Here are the references list by UAW Harvard Style.